Gonna hop into another swing check here from my buddy James. This is Ryan Scott Golf It. So first things first, overall posture and setup looks really good. On the takeaway, you can see we got a slight inside takeaway, which typically, if you look at the PGA Tour pros, they're going to have the club face kind of in alignment with the hands, somewhere in that vicinity. But you've got the club face back here, so I would probably try to straighten that out a little bit. Now that could be partly camera angle, but that's just kind of what we would be looking for there. When you take the club up to the top, overall everything looks really good there. It does appear as though you have quite a bit of weight on your left side, which means that you're going to have to retransfer that weight back to your right side in your downswing in order to kind of get your hips through. So I would suggest maybe loading a little bit more weight into your right side. The reason I can tell that is because of how much hip tilt you have here going on and how much that left knee is bent. As you start your downswing, you do a great job of getting the shaft of the golf club parallel to the primary swing plane line, which is great. I would say based on your swing, you probably struggle. If you get a little bit off tempo or out of sync, you probably tend to hit it off the heel quite a bit. And that's just due to some path issues and some posture issues that we could definitely make changes to. As you do get into the hitting zone, you do a great job of connecting the club face to the primary swing plane line, which you can see that club face is riding right down that primary swing plane line. That looks great. And that's going to allow you to hit the golf ball from the inside, which is fantastic. That's going to promote that draw ball flight. Now, you didn't hit a draw here, again, because we talked a little bit about posture and path issues, and a little bit mostly posture in your posture in your setup, path in your overall backswing and downswing. There's a little bit of a transition that needs to be made there. There's a little bit of a change that needs to be made to your transition in order for you to really be a little bit more efficient here. And because of that, when you hit that golf ball, you're going to hit it off the heel, and then you're going to squirt it out to the left with your hands there. You can see your hands are trying to compensate by pulling left, and then that's where that right ball flight comes in. Now, if that wasn't happening, you'd probably hit a draw there, which I don't know if that's your goal. But you might be wanting to hit fades, which is totally fine too. Overall, it's not a bad golf swing. There are a couple of changes I would make, but you do have a lot of good things working there for you. I love the hip turn. You have really good hip turning going on, especially in your downswing. And so that's a huge asset you got going for you. I hope that helps. As always, aim small, swing smooth. Peace.